Hello children, I am Sistanna here. Today I would like to take the class on Merchant of Venice for class 9. It is a drama written by William Shakespeare. So first we'll see about the characters in this drama. The first one is the Duke of Venice, a prince of Morocco, the prince of Aragon, sweetest to Portia, Antonio, a merchant of Venice, Bassanio, his best friend, suited to Portia. Graziano, another friend in love with Nerissa. Lorenzo, another friend in love with Jessica. Leonardo, servant to Bassanio. Salarino and Salario, the other friends of Antonio. Shylock, a rich Jew and a money lender. Jessica, his daughter. Tubal, another friend, Shylock's friend. Lancelot, Gobbo, a clown, servant to Shylock. Old Gobbo, Lancelot's father. Portia, an heiress of Belmont. Nerissa, her lady-in-waiting. Balthazar, Stefano, servants to Portia. Now we'll start about the Act 1. Act 1, Scene 1. It occurs in England, a Venice in England, a street in England, in Venice, where three friends, that is Antonio, Salarino and Salanio, are walking. At a street in Venice where Antonio, Salarino and Salanio are walking, and all three friends are having the dialogue. All these three friends having the dialogue. The first begins with Antonio. Antonio says, I am feeling very sad. And depressed, and I don't know the reason of my sadness. The sadness that is going inside me, that making me dull, and I am feeling so depressed and sad. No reason. So the Salarino says, I am sure your mind is in the sea. He knows that Antonio is a merchant. He is the merchant of, he is a businessman. He has the export of rich jewelries, of exporting and importing from one country to another. He has business from different countries. He has many ships that goes to different countries. So that is the business that he runs about. So, and Salarino says, he knows that he is a businessman. So he says, your mind is in the sea. So because your ship is on the sea, so your mind is on the sea. And the ships which filled with cargo, with jewelries, the rich things, going to another country. So when you see your business is with other countries and your ship is on the sea, obviously your mind, you are tensed about the ship, thinking about the waves and how your ships walk. You have the huge ships, and he walks so majestically like a great lord, like a wealthy citizens. And the small ships and canvas, they are like a small ships bowing before the big ship, like a other courtiers or citizens bowing before the king. In the same way, your ship is like a huge one that is walking so majestically, maybe in the sea, and in the other ships that they are bowing before your ships. The Salarino says, your mind, you are tensed because of your financial ventures in danger. Because finance is one. The huge ship of Antonio that is going to another country, which laden with richly jewelries, that is going to another country. So obviously, once your ship is going to another country, then you know what are the dangers it can face through. So what you can do about is, you can pluck a grass, a tiny grass you can pluck from the from plant, and you can put into the sea to see that which direction the grass is blowing, to which direction. Because if your ship is going the same direction, there is no danger. But if the rough sea is coming, wave is coming this side, opposite side, and the ship is going this way, then the ship will face lots of problems. To know that, you try to see, you pluck a grass and put it to the sea to see which direction the blowing, so that you can understand whether your ship is on danger or in safe side. And also you have, as being a merchant or you have a business with the sea, with your ship, you have to learn about the maps. Maps about the sea and about the harbors. Harbor is what? Harbor is a place where the ships stop, like a bus stand for the buses, and airport is for the aeroplanes, and harbor is meant for the ships, where the ships stop. So you have to learn about the maps, you have to learn about the harbors, you have to learn about the channels. Channels is like buses walk on the roads, so they know the road, which direction it goes. In the same way, the ship has to know the channels. It cannot go anywhere random. It has to go particular channel, a particular way it has to pass through. So he has to learn about the maps, he has to learn about the harbors, and he has to learn about the channels or many other dangers it can face in his business in the sea. There can be storms, there can be huge icebergs, there can be sandbags. There are so many things it can face through. So the Salarino says, from his side he also tries to make Antonio understand. When I blow up air on the soup to make it cool, what he says, when I blow up air to cool down my soup, I think about the dangers, a strong wind that occur in the sea, that can be very, very dangerous. A strong wind that can occur on the sea, that is very, very dangerous for the ship. And also you can also take out the hourglass. What is the hourglass for children? You might have heard about the hourglass. There was a kind of glass, one side facing the another one is upper side. This is like glass. So a sand will fill here and a very little hole from where the sand will go on falling here. So once all the sand is completely over, it is counted as 1 hour. It was the way of measuring the time. It was considered as 1 hour. So once the sand is collected here completely, then they turn to the other side till it gets completed, fallen down completely, and that is counted as 1 hour. And this is known as hourglass. So every hourglass, every time you will go on watching the hourglass when your ship is on the sea, every hour, because you are tense, your mind is on the ship. And also you can think about the dangers, the shallow waters. When you think about the sea, there cannot be everywhere the deep water. There can be sand or the shallow water within the sea. We can see only the upper part of the sea on the water. We don't know what is there inside, whether there can be stones, there can be icebergs, there can be sands and vast area of the place, the sands. And sometimes there can be sandbags within the sea. And when the sand, like a hill is there or sandbags, then the ship cannot move fast. That is very, very dangerous for the ship to move ahead. And when it goes on rowing in the sea with the sand, it can get dammed into that. It can mix with that. And with that slowly your whole ship can get into danger. It can break into pieces. And this is how things about the disasters it could happen in the sea. He also thinks about when he thinks about the ship and sea, he thinks about the churches. Why does he think about the churches? Because church is built on rocks, huge rocks. To make the church strong, the foundation strong, they make use of the stones, make it more strong. When thinks about the stones that is church is built upon, because the stones can be found in the sea, the huge stones can be, rocks can be found in the sea, and the ship can hit the rocks and it can break into pieces. Because it is just made of plank of woods and it can break into pieces and the whole jewelry and everything can be sunk into the sea. And all these dangers that makes him grieve and sad and all these disasters that can occur in the sea. And within a time, all richness can mix into water or into sand. But Antonio says, believe me, I don't feel sad because of this. this is not making me sad because I don't depend only on one business. I have got many business. Not only my one ship is going to one country, but also I have got another business or commercial enterprises. So believe me, trust me, all this is not making me